Hi everybody, John Adams here, inviting you to my next webinar. It's called the Top 10 Keys to High Profit Landlording. And hey, we all want high profits. It's coming up this Thursday. I think that's going to be the 14th, that's right, at 5 p.m. Or you can come on Saturday morning at 10 a.m., that's the 16th. And I need you to register. You can't come to this thing unless you register. Go to money99.com and click on register for the webinar. You'll be taken to a page where you click the white button that says register. It couldn't be any simpler. It's free. And I want you to come, but you've got to register. Now, what are we going to be talking about? What are these top 10 keys to high profit landlording? Well, let me tell you, this is my 40th year of landlording. I can't believe it's been so long. But I've learned a lot in 40 years. I've learned a lot about people. I've learned a lot about Georgia landlord-tenant law, and I've learned a lot about how to deal with courts and what the courts have said about the Georgia landlord-tenant law. The other thing that's come into play in the last 15 or 20 years is we now have federal regulations that we have to deal with, both in terms of things like fair housing and things like lead-based paint that we didn't have to worry about before. So, what are the topics going to be? Well, there are going to be 10 of them. This webinar is only going to take 30 minutes. There's also going to be a downloadable PDF that's going to have a checklist so you can apply it and rate your property as we go along. We'll talk about the do's and don'ts of tenant screening. We'll talk about your documents and how that is a huge negotiation tool. You've got to have the right documents. We're going to talk about decreasing your vacancy and stopping that turnover wheel. It's costing you a fortune. Let's keep your tenants in there for a while. We're going to talk about property maintenance and expense control. We're going to talk about mitigating your fair housing risk. I know you're not a racist. I know that you're not trying to violate the law, but you've got to be able to prove it. And that's where we're going to spend a little time. We're going to talk about internet efficient techniques for marketing your property. Just putting a sign up won't do it anymore. And we're going to talk about how to raise rents without losing your tenants. Finally, we're going to talk about how to protect yourself with consistent property inspections, so that when you get the property back at the end of a lease term, hopefully it's after 5 to 7 years, it's going to be ready to rent immediately. And if there is some question about the security deposit, you'll be completely protected. That's what I want to share with you, and that and many more things we'll be talking about at my top 10 keys to high profit landlording. And high profit's the name of the game in 2014. Go to money99.com and please click on register for webinar. And I'll see you. You're welcome to come either Thursday at 5 p.m. This is August 14th. Or you can come Saturday morning at 10 a.m., August 16th. Hey, if you want to, you can come to both. Just go ahead and register. Go to money99.com. And I'll see you at the webinar. Thanks a lot. Bye now.